Hello everyone and welcome to the allotment. Yes, I finally got here. Now I shall introduce you first of all to our chicky chick friends here. Let me spin you round. Say hi girls! What you doing? Hey? Are you enjoying this weather? No, me neither. You're so cute. So that's the girlies, and round over this side I shall show you my allotment. And I'll give you a little tour, I'll give you a tour of the allotment and see where we're progressing so far. I think it's going quite well. So here we are. These are my 12 beds. And I started this allotment in June last year, so a year today. Well, not today, but you know, a year this month. And it's progressed really well. I've built all the beds myself. I had a hand to fill them. Obviously we've got two gorgeous donkeys over there, which I'll introduce you to in a minute, and Boris, who is right down the middle of the field over there. And as you know, they produce quite a lot of muck, which is very handy when you're growing vegetables. So this is the onion bed. These were grown from sets. Majority of them bolted, as I thought they would, because of the weather obviously, going cold, then hot, then cold, then hot again, and now it's just wet. They're a really good size actually, but I have pushed them over and I'm going to pull them all out because I need this bed for my leeks, which are going in next, which are sat in a bucket over there. So yeah, this is the white onions. Next door we have the red onions. These have actually gone better than the white ones. Only about 50% of them have bolted, and the ones that haven't bolted are getting enormous, as you can see. Huge. The size of this one compared to my hand, it's massive. Yeah, so they're all a really good size, but again I'm going to pull these out because I've got some cauliflowers to go in. Next bed over we have the corn, and this has done really well. I've only had probably 2 casualties. This little one down here seems to keep falling over, and I'm trying to prop it up, but it's not really doing anything. It just wants to go sideways. It's a bit different. And the rest of them, yeah, doing really well. I did interplant some beans in here, but nothing really has come. Oh yes, it has. We have a bean. There she is. Hello, bean. And we've got another one there. So I planted them in rows in between the corn. But yeah, this side doesn't seem to be producing any. We've got another one over here in between the weeds, which have got to come out. Literally weeded this bed about 3 days ago. But they love the rain, don't they? Okay, so in bed number 4 over here we have some straw flowers in the corner. We have Bertie here, who's desperate to eat everything, aren't you? But you can't get in. Poor little boy. Yeah, so we've got some courgettes in here, which are coming along nicely. Lots of flowers on there. And lots of... I've got to keep an eye on these though, because they grow like wildfire, don't they? What do you reckon? Another couple of days. Probably don't regret that. It'll be the size of a marrow by the time I get down here next. It's okay, don't be scared, it's only filming. Silly boy. So in the corner here we've got a butternut squash. I've just tied them up because they're starting to go out into the field, which is probably what Bertie was getting excited about. Sorry mate, not today. This one is a yukikuri, and so are the other 2 over here, because I grew one of these last year and it only produced 1 squash. And it was delicious, so I thought I'd do a few more this year. And they're actually already starting to set fruit, which is amazing. So I should have a fair few of these because they store really well as well. Over here we have another courgette, which, ooh, we've got a male flower there. Fry that one. Yeah, probably not the best idea to have 2 courgette plants because nobody needs to eat that many courgettes. But here we are. Okay, now in the central beds here, we've got lots of flowers. Very pretty. We've got a line of potatoes through the middle. Bit of a mistake, not going to do that again next year because I can't actually get in there to dig them up without hurting everything. And also, I couldn't mound them up. So the majority of them are going to be green, which you can't eat. We have one giant sunflower here, which wasn't supposed to be giant. It was supposed to be a mini variety, but hey ho. In the bed down here, which is going to be climbing up this archway, we've got some black beans, like the long skinny black ones, can't remember what they're called, but they are growing. They are getting munched by slugs and snails though, which is just gardening for you. This one is, also can't remember the name of it. Oh, this vlog's going well, isn't it? It's a bean, and you'll probably recognise it. So in the comments, if I remember by the time I edit this, I'll put it in. But yeah, lovely cosmos, which I've just deheaded, and I've missed one. That was silly. Oh, it's such a sod to get off when you haven't got snippers. There we go. So yeah, got loads of new little flowers coming on here as well, which is always pretty. Underneath we've got some lobelia. Do love a bit of lobelia splash of colour. Pretty much the same in this bed. On the inside of the archways I've got peas growing, which are all just starting to flower now, which is great because this was kind of a succession, because I've got peas at home which are almost finished, because the teepee thing that I built was terrible. In here we've got straw flowers, which are beautiful, but they don't come out when it rains. They like to hide. Over this side we have another cosmos. I think that's one of the picotee, or whatever it's called, can't remember now. And we've got an escapee nasturtium down here. Some more lobelia. Yeah, that's the spudlight I dug up the other day and it was all green. So, and also, not only is it green, but it's been eaten. I mean, there's still some underneath, so I'm going to dig it, but it's got quite a lot of holes. So, we'll see. So yeah, potatoes all along here again. Not sure what they are. I think they're possibly first earlies, but might be second earlies. And some more flowers on here for the bees, because we love bees. And then moving on to bed number 8, we have more flowers, more lobelia, and we have celeriac and a weed. So these are looking pretty good. They're all starting to get bigger and bigger. And we've got about 3, 6, 7 of those, because the one that was here died. But yeah, they're doing really well. And we have a nasturtium teepee. Also gone a bit wrong because I don't know how to train nasturtiums up a teepee. But well, I'll just keep wrapping stuff around it and hope for the best. These are gorgeous little flowers, and again I cannot remember what they are called, but I've grown all these flowers from seed at home. Probably started them around January, and they've all done really, really well, so I'll be doing that again next year. There's another one, look, they're so pretty, very pretty. Okay, in bed number 9 we have our cabbages, enormous. I've already taken one from there and munched it, it was lovely. I interplanted this bed with beetroot, but the beetroot really hasn't done very well. I think it's because it's too shaded from the enormous cabbages and it wasn't getting very much sun. So this cabbage over here is the only one that's, I think, is bolted. I mean, I'm sure I can still eat the top. That one's been munched. But to be fair, that's the only one that's been munched. The rest of them look really clean. Look, no nibbles. Apart from that one little tiny hole down there. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that because I thought these would get annihilated in here. Lovely, lovely cabbage. And again, the beetroot from there's disappeared. Got another little bunch there, but again, it's not doing a lot. I'm sure it'll be fine once I pull these cabbages out. And they're ready, so... where are we? 9. Bed number 10. We have, excuse me, I planted in here, after I took the garlic out, a row of parsnips, another row of parsnips, a row of carrots, and another row of carrots. And then the mole came in and decided, you can't really see it on the picture, but can you see how uneven this is now? He's got in underneath. But on the plus side, the carrots are coming up very tiny, very slowly, but they are definitely coming up. No sign of the parsnips yet, but parsnips are my nemesis, so I am not expecting anything from those. Down here we've got a little random curly kale plant which is being munched, and in here we have some broccoli. These are calabres and they are getting bigger, which is great, and I need to catch these before they go over. That's a good one in there. See that? Delicious. And touch wood, because we are on wood, there's no sign of any whitefly yet, which absolutely killed them last year. Okay, more onions in here. Bed number 11. Also, look at all their friends, the weeds. This is the only bed that I haven't weeded recently. Right, these onions, excuse me, are from seed. Grew these all from seed, and probably the same amount of bolted as the ones that were grown from sets. So I'm not sure on that theory, where people say the sets are usually bolt before the seeded ones do. I mean, there's some really lovely onions in here which haven't bolted. That one there, for example. This one is huge. Again, look at my size of my hand. It's massive. And this is a huge one as well. I think this one's even bigger. Yeah. Big beefy things, but they're really like not rotted in, still no sign of like being nearly ready yet. So I'm going to leave that one there to flower and collect the seeds. Are you going to focus? There we go. And I'm going to leave the red one over there as well to flower, so I can collect the seeds from that one, and possibly another one over there. Okay, final bed, which I weeded literally 2 days ago, and look at it already. We have more broccoli in here. We have broccoli and we have one sprout, and I'm presuming it's that one because that's the only different one apart from the kale, which is over there. So yes, I only managed to produce one sprout this year. The rest of them didn't really germinate or didn't do anything, but again, that's another one of my nemesis. But yeah, apart from that, everything's looking wonderful. So like I said, hopefully the carrots and parsnips will come up. If not, I'll just have to re-sow. Obviously the carrots are, but yeah, no sign of any parsnips. The trouble is, there's so many weeds that you don't know what they are until they get big. So you've got to leave them, which isn't a problem. So yeah, these are the leeks, which I've left a little bit too long, but they'll be fine. I'm going to stick those in where the onions are. These are a couple of spare, I'm presuming they're broccoli. So I might put one of those in that bed there actually with the cabbage, and then another one at the end. Perfect. Yes, I will do that. So there we are, folks. This is my allotment. Oh, I forgot to say I planted some more beans down here to climb up this side of the arch, because these are really tall beans, so hopefully they'll go over the top if they don't get eaten, which they look like they're a bit sticky, but yeah, we never know. There's one down in the corner actually down there which is looking pretty good. So yeah, there we are. Whew, I'm boiling now. It's actually quite muggy. So there we are, folks. This is my allotment, and I shall update you again soon as to the progress I'm making. So yeah, take care. Bye.